What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Board Games Are For Everybody. Today we are continuing on with Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. We have scenario number 12 set up here. I did do a little bit of reading forward so that I can set everything up beforehand so that I'm not wasting as much time when I go to record. Because of that, I know that I am probably going to want to buy some healing items. However, we will go through the introduction and stuff before we get into our shopping. So let's just hop into our introduction for scenario number 12, Beguiling Sewers. The Travelers District, where the wealthiest merchants of the city live in their giant estates, is certainly the nicest part of Gloomhaven. You're skeptical that an area policed so heavily by the city guard would be a breeding ground for cultists, but, as the captain said, the guards rarely patrol the sewers, so it's possible something untoward is happening down there. When you enter, you are surprised at how immaculate the tunnels are. Something is off. Sewers shouldn't be this clean, and you feel a strange energy emitting from the pillars you see from the pillars in this room. Looking closely by torchlight, you see small circular runes scribed all over them. Some trickery is definitely at work, and the only thing you can think to do is smash the pillars and uncover what is really going on. Special rules. The objective are pillars. Each one has 1 plus level times character, hit points. 1 plus level times character in hit points. It's not saying that it's 1 plus level times the character's hit points. That would be ridiculous. So each of the pillars, we are at level 4 currently. So 4 plus 1 times 2. So each pillar has 10 HP. And each time after they are attacked, the attacker suffers level divided by 2 plus 1. So we're taking 3 hit points of damage every time we attack one of these pillars. That's pretty rough. When either of the left 2 pillars are destroyed, spawn 1 living corpse at A, normal for 2 characters, elite for 3 or 4 characters. When either of the right 2 pillars are destroyed, spawn 1 living corpse at B, normal for 2 players, or 3 players, elite for 4 players. When all pillars are destroyed, read number 1. Oh god, there's something else that happens. Okay, well, we haven't destroyed the pillars yet, so I guess we're gonna be surprised. I guess we're gonna be surprised. We don't have an additional thing at all. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna hop into it. If we're taking damage from these pillars, I definitely do think we're gonna want to do some healing. That sounds like it's gonna be pretty helpful. We have 2 strategies here, basically. Either we do a bunch of damage to all the pillars and try and destroy all of them in 1 turn. However, if there is going to be extra stuff going on, I don't know if I really want to destroy all the pillars, have 4 enemies spawn, and then have more stuff spawn. So we might be going with our second option, which is to destroy pillars 1 by 1, and then take out the creatures that get spawned from said pillars. I think that's the best way to go here. So that is my strategy. We are going to want to buy some healing potions. Now, we have no money. We have 1 gold. We have 6 gold between both characters. So we would definitely need to sell some stuff if we wanted to buy some potions. And unfortunately, the only thing we really have to sell is our black candle. I can sell this poison dagger because I don't think we've even used it once in this entire game. We've had it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and I don't think I've used it at all. And we can sell stuff at half gold. So this would sell at 10. And our black candle would sell at 20, which would give us enough for 2 potions and a stamina potion. I really don't want to sell our iron helmets because we get to negate ×2 attacks with those, which is pretty helpful. Especially since these guys are doing quite a bit of damage that I would like to avoid if possible. These living spirits, I'm not sure if we've come across living spirits yet. They may potentially be new enemies. They deal 2 damage, but they have a movement of 3, so they're going to come up on us pretty quick. So unfortunately, we spent all of that money to buy that black candle. I just don't think it's going to be useful for this scenario. And I think it would be better for each of our guys to have a little more health. So we're going to sell our poison dagger for 10. And we're going to sell our black candle for 20, unfortunately. Which is going to give us 30 gold that we can spend, which I think we're just going to spend all on potions here. Where was the black candle? I'm going to put it back in the proper place here. 19, 20, 20, 19. It goes right here. And the poison dagger is number 9. Goes right here. And I think we're going to be buying, if I can find them here, I think they're at the back. We're going to be buying 2 healing potions for 10 apiece. Each character is going to gain a healing potion. And we're also going to buy this, well, hold on now, though. Do I want the stamina potion or do I want this power potion that gives us +1 to our attack? Because we're probably going to want to prioritize killing these pillars in the fewest amount of hits possible. So that extra 1 attack could actually be beneficial, but only if we hit ×2. So I think we're going to go the stamina potion as well to give us something out of our discard. And that's going to be all the shopping we're going to do. We basically just spent the 30 gold that we got in order to buy all that stuff. So hopefully it helps us out. And we need to draw our quest cards here, our goal cards for the scenario. So let's do that. It's possible I may actually have to use long rests on this scenario, which we really haven't used yet. But if we need to get our healing cards back, because these potions are a one-time use throughout the thing, which sucks, then we're gonna have to be able to heal quite a bit. So we might have to actually use long rests for once. At least with the long rest, we can choose what cards get discarded. So that'll be nice. I'll just toss the rest of these over here. Okay, so for the red guard, we have the Altruist. Collect fewer money tokens than any other character. That shouldn't be too hard to do. And we've also got a card on the floor, of course. We have also got the Transmitter. Apply any... trying to figure out where my camera actually is here. Apply any negative condition to a monster while you have a negative condition. I think we're going to go with the Altruist to collect less money than any other player. And for the Hatchet, we've got Egoist. Collect more money tokens than any other character. And we have the Opener. Kill the first monster to die in the scenario. Well, if we're already going less money on the Red Guard, we may as well go with more money on the Hatchet. That makes sense. That's good cards to get together. Alrighty, so I think we're pretty well set up for the scenario here. So let's just hop into it. So starting off, I think the Hatchet's definitely going to use that ability there that gives us a +3. I definitely think that'll be helpful. Because each of these things have 10 HP. So we're gonna have to figure it out. I don't think we can kill any of these things in one hit. Pillars obviously can't be muddled or anything. This is gonna be a tricky one. Each time after they are attacked, the attacker suffers damage. So something like the Flame Shroud wouldn't count as me attacking them. It's just a status thing, right? So if I Flame Shrouded, the next 5 times an enemy comes into a hex adjacent to you, the enemy suffers 2 damage. That's not me declaring an attack on the pillar. That's just the pillar taking damage. So that could take out an enemy without us actually having to do any damage to ourselves. So that could be helpful. Of course, that's provided I'm actually playing that card properly, which I'm probably not, but that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. So I think we're going to go Flame Shroud here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just need a movement of 5 to take this pillar out, which I have, but I'd have to discard the card. Do I have another movement of 5, or is that it? That's our only movement of 5. We also have a movement of 6, but we would have to discard it. So I think we're just going to be going with that. So we're going 6 with the red guard. And for the hatchets, let's see what we got. We're going to have a living corpse pop up. So we could try and prioritize trying to kill the corpse before it gets a chance to attack. Oh no, hold on. We're going to have a spirit spawn. When either of the left... No, we are going to have a corpse spawn. When either of the ones on the right are destroyed, spawn 1 living corpse at B. So we could try and prioritize killing that living corpse when it comes up. Let's see what we got here. 6 at range of 4. If this attack kills a target, splash damage, which we don't have. Attack of 6 at range 3. I don't really want to have to use up my super strong ones, because I'm going to want those for the pillars, but it may not even matter. So the living corpses have 9 HP, no shield, so that's not an issue. So, well, maybe we can just use our powerful ones, though. I don't really think it should be all that much of an issue. 2 experience, 6 at range of 3. So I'd have to move at least 2, which is fine. I can do that with anything. So I guess we'll just use this as attack 2, range 4, add +2 attack, and gain 1 experience if the target has your favorite token. We might save that for the time being. Move 3, push 2, attack of 3 at range 3. We'll use that one. So we'll go 24 with the hatchet, which for the time being, nothing else is attacking us, so it's not that big of a deal. So the current order is red guard and then hatchet. So starting with the red guard, we're going to use our Flame Shroud. So the next 5 times an enemy enters a hex adjacent to us, that enemy suffers 2 damage. I'm just going to put this up here for the time being. And we don't have anything on it yet, but... Although I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we can put it on this one here. And then we're going to use our movement of 5. We loot everything that we're on, but we aren't going to get anything. So we gain 1 experience, and we get to move 5. And this is also going to be lost, which I need to make a lost pile. Okay, so we are moving 5. We gain an experience. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. which is going to put us in front of that living corpse that's about to get spawned. But this pillar just took 10 damage. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that pillar's destroyed. We do not take any damage because we didn't declare an attack on it. We didn't personally attack the thing. It was from the Flame Shroud. And a living corpse is going to spawn right there. So that's going to bring us to the hatchets, which we are just going to use. I think I want that attack of 6. So we're just going to use our movement here just as a basic movement. This is going to get, I don't really have room there for a discard pile to put a discard somewhere. Looks like the hatchet's going to have an actual lost pile. Actually, I'm just going to make this our discard pile, and we'll have a lost pile up here just to make it more consistent. So we're using a movement of 2. So we're going to go 1, 2. And then we're going to use the power pitch. We're going to do an attack of 6 at range 3. We gain 2 experience. That card is discarded with a modifier of times 2, of course. Okay. Of course, it's the first thing we draw. Of course, it's on a 6. So that is going to kill that living corpse, which is nice. And that is also going to end the round. We also have to discard the Flame Shroud here because we went through everything. So we went through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This come back to us. We gain 2 experience for each of the things that we passed on here. That card is also discarded. We gain 2 experience. This guy is dead. We put a gold counter down here, which is actually 2 gold, apparently. Not something that I realized. And I didn't realize that they even dropped gold until the last scenario that we did. I was also supposed to imbue a fire from that Flame Shroud there. And I am imbuing nothing from either of the things we did with the hatchet, so that just ends the round. Moving on to the next round. Pretty good start. We already have a pillar down, and we haven't had to deal with any damage yet, which is good. So next up, I think we're going to try and take out another pillar, but we're going to have to attack with both of them, unfortunately. Attack of 4, add +3 if the target has negative conditions. Well, we can't negative a pillar, so an attack of 3 at range 3. We can't immobilize a pillar. We can't disarm a pillar. I think we might just end up doing this attack of 3. It's really all we can do. Attack of 3 at range 2, pull 1. Obviously, we can't pull, but we can still do an attack of 3. And we would imbue a fire, so we're fine where we are. We could use it to kind of get away from this spot here, though, so hopefully the next living corpse that comes up won't murder us. So I think that's what we're going to go with. And then we just need some movement of some sort that isn't going to get discarded. Let's use this movement of 4 here. So we're going 19 with the red guard. And for the hatchets, we are going to go... Okay, so if he's only doing 3, we need some damage here. Place one of your character tokens on this card. You may add +3 attack to any of your ranged attacks by moving the token from this card to the target after the attack ability is resolved. When that target dies, place the token on the hex which it died. If you loot that hex, return the token. So I think we're going to be using this to get that +3, because that will be pretty helpful. I'm going to have to find somewhere to put it because we have no room anywhere. And then we're just going to be doing an attack against the... We're just going to be doing an attack against the pillar over there. Who knows? If we're lucky, we might take that pillar out. I think we can get away with just doing this attack of 3 at range 3. Although that is our favorite token one. Attack of 3 at range 2 to 2 targets. That's not bad. Attack of 3 at range 4. I think we might just be going with that attack of 3 at range 4. I think that's our best bet here. Next 5 turns, an enemy moves within 5, do an attack of 2. That one's also not bad. That would be more so for things coming after us, so I think I want to hold on to that one. Move 3. No, I need an attack of some sort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would need a range of 5. Do I have a range of 5? I sure don't. I have a range of 4. Oh, so maybe we shouldn't even use that this turn yet. We could use this other attack of 6 at range 4. We could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We would have to move, though. So we could just use this movement of 2. Double the value of your next attack. That'll be helpful. Attack 2. If target has your favor token, return it. Okay, well, our favor token isn't going down yet, I don't think, because we aren't close enough to be able to even use it. So I think we're going to be just doing this movement for a movement of 2, and then we're going to try and do an attack of 6. We're going to try and take the pillar out with both characters. We're going to see how that goes. So the order is once again Red Guard, Hatchet. So starting with the Red Guard, we are... Oh, I'm not as close as I thought I was. I need a range of 3. Do I have an attack of 3 at range 3? I do not. All my ranges are range 2, so we might have to move first. We would be moving away anyway. So we're going to use our movement of 4 first. Down the bottom here, movement of 4. Discard, I actually have a space for. That's nice. And then, well, actually, I guess I can actually use this as a lost pile, and then we'll just have our discard up here. And then, where are we moving to? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to use our attack of 3 at range of 2. It will imbue a fire. We're going to be attacking the pillar. So we're doing 3 damage with a modifier of ×2. Okay, sure. All right. That is unfortunate. Oh, Oh, no one's taken damage yet. However, the Red Guard is about to take 3 damage for attacking the pillar. However, the pillar is taking 6 damage, so it has 4 damage left. Dropping pieces all over the place here. And that is going to bring us to the hatchet. I need to reshuffle this. I am very surprised that both of them pulled a ×2 on their first attacks. That is pretty lucky, and I feel like our luck's just going to go downhill from here at this point. But who knows? Maybe it'll continue. And then we're going to move on to the hatchets. We may not even need to discard this now. Well, no, that's a lie. We are going to have to use this regardless. Attack of 2, but we'd have to be beside. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we have to move. So we're just going to use our movement of 2 on the bottom here. This card is up here to go 1, 2. And then we're going to use our attack of 6 at range 4. We are going to imbue a wind. We aren't going to be doing any splash damage because there's no any enemies, but we do also gain 2 experience. So we are doing an attack of 6 with a modifier of +0, so that's going to destroy this pillar. We take 3 damage for attacking the pillar, putting us down to 9. That pillar is destroyed. And we have spawned another living corpse on this side that we now have to prioritize killing that living corpse. So that's going to be the end of this round. We now have the living corpse in the turn order here, doing nothing special at 68 for a movement of +0 and an attack of +0. So long as we stay away from it, we should be okay. We're just going to focus on trying to take it out here, which we should be able to do before 68, so that shouldn't be an issue. An attack of 3 plus immobilize, but I'd have to be beside him. 1, 2, 3. I'd have to move 4 to get beside him. I could do an attack of 2 at range of 2. That would be to 2 targets, though. An attack of 4 wouldn't be bad. Add +3 if the target has negative effects. I'm going to have to work on putting negative effects on things more often. Okay, an attack of 4 could be helpful. It has 9. I'd have to do 5 with the hatchet, though. At least 5 with the hatchet. And I'd have to be beside him, so I would need to move 1, 2, 3, 4. I would need a movement of 4 at least. Movement of 4 with jump, but I have to discard. Movement of 3. Movement of 3. Movement of 2 with jump would not get me close enough. Shield 3 isn't bad. Do I have a movement of 3 with jump? Movement of 6, movement of 4, but both of those get discarded. I have a regular movement of 3. Okay, well, we might be... Well, I guess we could just use a range attack. We could do an attack of 3 at range of 2, and it would have immobilize, so that wouldn't be too bad. And we would need to move at least 3, which we had with this guy here. So we're going to be going 14 with the red guard. And for the hatchet, we're going to try and take him out. So we're going to have at least 3. So we need to do at least 7 if we don't get any modifiers. But I don't think we can get 7 at all. Do I have a range of 3 at all? I do have an attack of 2 at range 3. I have an attack of 3 at range 2, but I'd have to move. I think I'm trying to set up my favorite token here. An attack of 2 at range 4. We'd be fine with just this one. So I think we're going to try and stay put. We're going to try and set up the favorite for when we get to another pillar. And we're just going to try and do an attack of 2 against the living corpse there. So, okay, living corpse is at 68. Red guard is at 14. Hatchet's at 17. So order is going to be red guard, hatchet, living corpse. So the red guard is going to start by doing a movement of 3 on the bottom here. We are going to imbue one of the holy things. This is going to get discarded. And we're going to move 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to be doing an attack of 3 at range 2 against living corpse number 4. It is going to put immobilize on it if we hit. And we also imbue this again. So we are doing an attack of 3 with a modifier of +0. So we do 3 damage to number 4 here. He has 6 health left. He is also immobilized until the end of the next turn. So that's nice. So that's going to bring us over to our hatchet. We're going to activate the favorite, which I have nowhere to put. I'm going to move my egoist here a little off the table here. We're going to activate our favorite. I'm going to have to remember that this is activated. So we have a token over here. I clearly just need more table space. And then we're just going to use our attack of 2 at range of 3. And we're also going to put our favorite token onto this, so it's going to be an attack of 5 at range of 3. This is going to get discarded. We're doing an attack of 5 against number 4 with a modifier of +0. So we are doing 5 damage, which is going to take him out since that is what he had left. That's going to put another money token down here. It's going to put our hatchet token down there. This guy's dead. Oh, wait, hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8. He is not dead yet. He has 1 HP left. 9 HP. We were close. We were close. I got ahead of myself there. So he is at 8. Yeah, because we only did 3 damage. That's unfortunate. Okay, so he has 1 HP left. That ends our turns. He is immobilized, which means he can't move towards us, which means he won't be doing an attack this turn. So that's okay. So we have our favorite token set up. So I think we're going to try and take out maybe this pillar with the hatchet, at least do some damage to it. And then we're going to just try and take out the living corpse with the red guard. So for the hatchets, where are my cards? We are going to... I could try and move over with the red guard and... could try and move over with the red guard and attack the pillar and attack the living corpse with the hatchet and then just go pick up all my stuff. That's another option. Attack of 2 at range 4 and then move 4. Move 3. I would only need move 3. Add +2 move and gain experience if you killed an enemy that round. That would be good. Okay, so we're going to go 18 with the hatchet. And then for the red guard, can we get over to that pillar? 1, 2, 3. We would need 3. Which we should be able to do. Yeah, we can move 3. And then an attack of 4 might be the best we can do for the time being. And we can use a fire to gain advantage and 1 experience, so that wouldn't be bad. So we're going to go 32 with the red guard. Oh, this needs to be reshuffled because of that do nothing. And the living corpse is going to be doing nothing special once again, apparently. Okay, so priority is hatchet, red guard, living corpse. So the hatchet's going to go first. We are going to do an attack of 2 at range of 4 against the, oh, and the target does have our favorite token on it currently. So I guess we gain +2 attack. So we're actually doing 4 attack at range of 4, and we gain an experience. And that only gets discarded. That's pretty good. So we gain an experience, and we're doing an attack of 4 with a modifier of +2. That is 6 damage. This time it's going to kill him. That's 6 damage. Pretty good. It's going to put a coin down here. And then we are just going to use our movement of 3, add +2, and gain 1 if you killed an enemy this round. So we gain 1 experience for killing that enemy. And we can add +2 to our movement, but we don't have to. We're just going to move 3 down to this space here. That's going to bring us over to the red guard, who is going to do a movement of 3. to go 1, 2, 3. And then we're just going to do an attack of 4. We're going to use a fire to gain advantage and gain an extra experience. So we're going to gain 2 experience. However, this card gets discarded. 2 experience with the red guard. We are going to gain advantage on our attack against the pillar. So we're currently doing 4 damage with a modifier of +1 with wound. So I don't think we can wound a pillar, but there's nothing saying we can't. So I guess we're doing 5 damage plus wound. We have wounded this pillar. I guess it's a living pillar now. So 5 damage plus wound. It'll gain 1 hit point at the beginning of the next thing, which won't affect us, but we did just take 3 damage for attacking. So that puts us down to 10 HP with our red guard. And he still has another 5 HP. So that is going to end the round, seeing as the living corpse was taken out. The hatchet is going to gain his favorite token back. We are going to gain these 2 gold for the hatchet. That's going to complete my card there, which is also going to complete this one because I don't plan on picking anything up with the red guard. So that's going to bring us to the next round. We're just going to try and take this pillar out here. And I'm thinking I'm just going to try and take it out with the... Oh, it takes 1 damage for the beginning of the round. I'm just going to do that now so I don't forget. So we need to do at least 4 damage to this thing in order to take it out. So we could... I'd have to move to use this. Although I don't have to use this. I can use it as a normal attack. It would just make it so that we can attack 2 spaces instead of 1. So I could use this as a normal attack. Use a holy to gain +1. So long as I don't get a bad modifier, we could take the pillar out with the red guard. It would cause something to spawn here, and we could try and take that out with the hatchet. I think that might be our game plan here. And then we're probably going to want to move, because we are going to be taking damage. We're going to be down to 7 HP, which is going to be tricky. So we're probably going to want to just hop out. Attack 2... +1, move 6, move 4 with jump. Heal 4 at range of 1. That would be pretty nice. Attack of 2. I just need something that's going to let me move. Move 2 with jump. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're doing 10 with the red guard. And for the hatchet, we're going to try and prioritize taking out the living spirit that hopefully is going to get spawned right now. Attack of 3 at range 4. We'd be able to attack from where we are, and we'd be able to add 3 to it. So that would be an attack of 6, which would be enough to kill it, provided we don't get any bad modifiers, because the living spirit has 5 HP plus 1 shield. So that might be a good option. And then we're going to want to move towards... We could also set that up. Do I have another attack 3? I would gain +1 though, using that wind. 3 at 3. No, I need 3 at 4. It has to be this one. It has to be this one. And then I guess we can just set up our movement thing here, which will give us more movement as we go through. So we're going to go 21 with the hatchet. So our current order is going to be red guard hatchet. Living corpse is done. So our red guard is going to go first, and we are going to just use our attack of 3. We aren't going to use our fire so that it's not in this direction, but we are going to use our holy. So we're going to gain +1. We are currently doing an attack of 4. We also gain 1 experience with a modifier of ×2, of course. Of course, I get it now. So this pillar is destroyed. We take 3 damage putting us down to 7. We gain 1 experience for using the thing. And then we're just going to use our movement of 2 to back off a little bit. We're going to come up here. I lied. We're going to come up here because I think that spirit has... Well, I guess the spirit's not going to be able to attack until next turn, but still. Okay, so that's that for now. We're also going to take this time to just use up our healing potion, seeing as it's a one-time use thing anyway. So we're going to gain 3 HP back on the red guard. Basically, the damage we just took from attacking that pillar. So that's going to bring us to the hatchet, who is going to... Oh, the living spirit activates, first of all. So we're going to use our attack of 3 at range of 4. We're going to use our wind, which is going to give us +1. So we're currently doing an attack of 4 at range of 4. We also gain 1 experience. And that just goes into our discard. So we are doing an attack of 4 against living spirit number 3 here, with a modifier of +0. We are also using our favor token, which is going to add 3 to it. So that goes there. So that is an attack of 7 -1 because of the shield, which does 6 damage, which is going to kill the living spirit. That is going to drop a money token here along with my thing. And then we're just going to... I guess I could just use the movement of 4. We don't really need to add 2 to our movement. We're doing okay here. We're doing okay here. So I think we're just going to use the movement of 4 so that it doesn't get discarded, right? And we're going to imbue a wind. So we're using our movement of 4. This is just going to go into the discard pile. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to put us here. That's going to end the round. We're going to loot these. We get our favorite token back and another money. And that's going to end that round. So we now need to take this pillar out. And it's going to have another creature spawn. So we're going to have to try and take that out as well. Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm trying. I just have to see who has more attack power here. I'm wondering if. Oh, I realize I just pulled the ×2 for my red guard instead of my. Oh dang! We would have been doing -2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have been here. Living spirit would have been here. My token still would have been on. So we would have done 7 damage -2, which is 5 with 1 shield. Hold on, 4 plus 3. Yeah, so that living spirit still has 1 HP. Well, dang. Well, dang. That's what I get for pulling the wrong thing. I guess I am kind of cheating since I know what the top of the red guard pile is now. But that living spirit has 1 HP left. That was on me. So that living spirit isn't quite dead yet, but that means I have my second movement with my my hatchet still, because I used that movement of 4, which I guess I would have to use. Or actually, no, I wouldn't have to use that movement of 4. So if we just get rid of the wind, I can set this up because we didn't kill it, right? So we'll set the bottom up here. So that is starting. So on our next 4 moves, we get to add +2 to our movements. Again, just have to remember that it's actually active. Toss it over here. And we put one of our tokens onto the first one. So that's going to end the round. So the living spirit's going to get a thing this time, since we didn't murder it. It's going to be doing coupled chain at priority 61. So I guess I need to kill that now, which I'll probably do with the hatchet, because then I can just move on to the space. I do now know that I have a ×2 on my thing there. Not that it's going to do anything for me, I don't think. because I don't think that we actually have enough damage output to actually kill it regardless. So what we're going to do is, I think we're using this movement of 6 so we can get over there, so we can actually do this. So we're doing 23 on the red guard, and for the hatchet, we're going to try and take out this living spirit here. And then we're going to need a movement of 4. So do I have a movement of 4 still? Well, I guess I get +2 because of the thing, so I just need a movement of 2, which is standard movement, so that's fine. Attack of 3 at range 3, add +2 attack, and gain 1 experience if the target has your favorite token, which it currently does. So that would be nice. I think we're going to be going with that. And then we just need a movement of 2, which we can do for anything, so that's fine. Add +1 to all your attacks this round. That would be nice. This is just an attack to remove 2, so we'll just use this. So we're going 25 with the hatchet. So our current order is red guard, hatchet, and then living spirit. So we're starting with the red guard. We're going to use our movement of 6 with jump. We gain 2 experience. However, that card is discarded. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to be over here. So just 4, I guess, jumping over. And then we're going to use our attack of 3 with a +1 by using our holy token here. It's going to cause muddle, which does nothing for us. We gain 2 experience for using this. This is also discarded, but we gain 2 experience for a modifier of ×2, which we unfortunately spoiled for ourselves. So we're going to be doing we're doing 8 damage to the pillar. So it's going to have 2 damage left. We're going to take 3 damage because of the pillar's effect. So we are back down to 7. And that's going to bring us to the hatchets, who I'm going to actually try and draw proper cards for now. Hopefully I didn't do that any other time during the thing. Hopefully. So we're going to start by using our attack of 3 at range 3, which is actually going to be an attack of 5, seeing as the enemy does have our favorite token on it. And we gain an experience for this. Luckily, this one just goes to our discard and not our lost pile. So we're doing an attack of 5 with a modifier of course, the ×2. The ×2 would have been... We're getting a lot of ×2 this round. Dang. That's pretty crazy. A lot of ×2s this round. So that living spirit is definitely dead. Absolutely murdered. So this time it's actually killed. And then we're just going to use our movement of 2 plus an additional movement of 2 for our ability card over here for a total of 4. That goes to our discard. We're going to come here. That's going to end the round since the living spirit's dead. We're going to collect this stuff. All is well in the world. It just took us 1 extra turn for the same thing to happen. Oh, I think I already took a money token. I'll just put that back. Okay, cool. Next round. We have to kill this pillar and then try and kill the living spirit that's going to spawn. Since we're on the space, I think it spawns in one of the spaces around us. So let's see what we got left here. He can definitely take out the pillar unless we get a bad modifier. But it's 2 to all adjacent enemies, which isn't bad. So I think we're going to go with that. And then that's at a range of 2, though. We're not going to be within a range of 2. We don't really have anything else to do, honestly. Each time after an adjacent enemy attacks you, that enemy suffers damage equal to your shield. We don't have any shield. Attack 1 at range 3. That could be useful. We had a... Yeah, we have it down here. Okay, so I think that'll work. So we get our top attack here, which is going to be an attack of 1 at range 3, which will be where the enemy pops up. So that would be fine. We've also got pull and gain 1 experience from that. So we're going 13 with the red guard. And then with the hatchets, we're going to be doing... That's range. Do I have any melee attacks still? Add +1 to your attack. I think I need to move and then attack because all my attacks are range attacks. So we're going to... move. That's going to discard the card, though. That will also discard the card. But that's fine. We'll gain an experience for it anyway. Okay. And then we're going to do an attack of 3 at range 2. Right? That's fine. Attack of 3 at range 4 to 2 targets. I want to hold on to that one for now. An attack of... Actually, I have a bad feeling something's going to get spawned because it said that we have to read once all the pillars are destroyed, and the red guard's about to destroy all the pillars. So I'm wondering if this targeting 2 enemies is actually going to be helpful once something pops up. But I'm wondering if we should just wait, if I should just prioritize. So I think we're going to do an attack of 3 at range 2. I don't have any wind at all. Okay, that's fine, yeah. We're going to end up with that. So we're going 35 with the hatchet. So our priority is red guard hatchet. So the red guard is going to start by using its attack of 2. For just an attack of 2, since we don't have a holy thing to imbue it. So it's just going to be an attack of 2 that gets discarded with a modifier of +1. So that does 3 damage to the pillar, which is going to destroy it. We take 3 damage, which puts us down to 4 HP, which is crazy. I need to start healing. So that destroys that. And we are going to summon in the spirits. And we need to read since we just destroyed all the pillars. Let's not knock things off the table. As the last of the pillars falls, the far wall flickers in and out of sight, and 2 archways suddenly appear, leading into a darkness beyond. A strong smell of death reaches your nostrils, and a strange purple mist creeps at the edge of your vision, and more strange energy emanates beyond. Special rules. Open the supplemental scenario book to page 10. Attach it to this spread as the map layout on the page shows. Place an activation token on each hex C. These are now open doors. Separate rooms in the supplemental book. Oh, okay. The new objectives are more pillars. Each one has 3 plus life times characters, plus levels, sorry. So, are you joking? 3 plus level, 14 HP each? Jesus. In hit points, and anytime they are attacked, the attacker suffers level divided by 2 plus 1 rounded up, so still 3 damage. When all pillars are destroyed, the scenario is complete. Jeez. All right, so I guess I need to get the supplementary scenario book. Didn't think we were going to need it this round, but I guess that makes sense. Page 10. It is being added onto the bottom, I guess. Oh, are you joking? More enemies? Oh, man. I need to grab more spirits out of the page. Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 additional enemies are being spawned? Oh, my God. Okay, I gotta move this stuff out of the way here. This is quite the scenario. Seriously. Move that over that way. Move this up. I guess it can be placed anywhere. I'll just place it right here. Oh, man, this is going to be brutal. We're going to be doing a lot of healing, that's for sure. I think we're going to be doing a lot of long resting. That's for sure. We're going to have to get a lot of heals out here. So both of these doors are open. We have enough to place both of these guys down. This one can go down here. That one can move down in a sec. These other two I can place on. Jeez. And here I thought we were going to be doing okay. Man, and they have more HP. More HP. It's crazy. At least they're all just normal and not elites. Imagine doing this with 4 people. Okay, I'll move that number 1 down in just a sec after I murder it. So we did that. Great. And then we're going to use our attack of 1 at range 3. We're going to use our fire to give it a +1. We're also going to gain 1 experience. It says that it gains pull, which I didn't really want to do, but I guess that's fine. So we're doing an attack of 2 at range of 2. Sorry, at range of 3 with a modifier of +1. So we're doing 2 damage basically because it has the shield. So that's 2 damage onto the living spirit. It's going to gain a pull of 2, which is going to put it in front of us. And then we're going to go to the hatchet. Who is going to be doing an attack of 3. Oh, is not going to be doing an attack of 3. Who's going to be doing a movement of 2. Movement of 2. Just a standard movement. To go 1, 2. And then we're going to use our attack of 3 at range 2. We don't have a wind to use, so we aren't going to gain the additional range or the experience, but that's okay. So we're doing an attack of 3 with a modifier of +1, so that's 3 damage, which is going to kill that living spirit. So that moves down here. We drop a money token where it died. And that's going to end this round. We still have 2 cards left. I could do a long rest. I could try and take out the living corpse. Everything is going to start moving towards us. We have to shuffle for the living corpses since there are now more here. Yeah, this scenario is brutal. I didn't think this is what was going to be added to the... to the bottom part there. Okay, so we've got release gas from the living corpses at priority 71, and for the living spirits we've got booming scream at priority 33. So we've got We only have 2 things left, so we may as well just go with our lowest ones. Try and get something going on here. 12. So our order is good. Excuse me. Our order is going to be Hatchet, Living Spirits, Red Guard, and then the Living Corpses. So Hatchet, Living Spirits, Red Guard, and then that. I can move this down here now, I suppose. Okay, so it was Hatchets, Living Spirits, Red Guard, and then Living Corpse. Okay, so our Hatchet is going to start by seeing what moves they actually have available. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not close enough to attack it. It only has a movement of 1, so it can't get to us, which is good. That one's going to start coming up behind us, though, so we got to be careful of that. So I could just use my movement of 2 and try to attack it. I'd only have to move 1 space closer, and it still wouldn't be able to get to us. So I think that's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be using our double throw is just a standard 2, so it's just going to go into the discard pile. And we're going to move just 1 space. And then we're going to... Oh, I did that the wrong way, sorry. I did that the wrong way. I meant we're going to use our fancy hat as a standard movement of 2. Should be discarded. And then we're going to use our double throw for an attack of 3 at range 4 to 2 targets, but we only have 1 target to target. So we're going to gain wind. That's going to go into our lost pile, unfortunately. We're also going to gain 2 experience for using it. And we're going to be attacking Living Corpse number 2 with a modifier of +0. So we are doing 3 damage to Living Corpse number 2. That is going to put him at 6 damage remaining. If I can get this token. Thank you. Number 2. Okay. So the Living Spirit is next. So our Living Spirits have a movement of 3, which is freaking nuts. And they're doing an attack at range 2. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, they can't cross over. 1, 2, they can't cross over. 1, 2, 3. None of them are within range to attack us, so that is good. These things are going to roll up on us super quick. This is a little scary. That's going to bring us to the Red Guard, who is going to... Each time after an adjacent enemy attacks. You know what would be really nice right now is... my card that does 2 damage to anything that ends 5 spaces within me. I think I might try and activate that once we do our short rest here and hope that it doesn't get discarded. I also really need to start healing. That would be good. Each time after an adjacent enemy attacks you, that enemy suffers damage equal to your shield. We don't really have anything for that. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to use this heal of 2 at range of 2 on ourselves, seeing as that's a thing that we've been doing this entire time. So we're just going to gain 2 HP to go up to 6. We are within a range of 2. I think it's logical. And then we're just going to use our movement of 2 to back off a little bit. Just try and get away from some stuff. So that's going to end that round. Oh no, Living Corpses are next. Living Corpses. So they have a movement of 1. So each one is going to move 1 closer to us. And then they're doing an attack of 1, but they have to be adjacent. So no one is adjacent, so they're doing no attacks. We now have to do a short rest because we are out of cards. The Hatchet is losing. Attack of 3 at range 3. I don't know. That's pretty nice. But I don't really have the health to argue it. So we're going to go with that. And for the Red Guard... we're going to be getting rid of attack of 3 plus mobilize, movement of 4. Each time target is attacked this round, it suffers +1 damage. That would probably be nice. But again, I really don't have the health with the red guard to argue that one. So that one's going to go. That's going to bring us into our next rounds. We need to reshuffle for the living corpses, or the living spirits, sorry. Living spirits are going to be priority 67 with Icy Glare, and the living corpses are going to be at priority 91 with Reckless Charge. If this movement is performed, living corpses suffer 1 damage. That's cool by me. Okay, so starting up, I really think we just need to heal with the red guard right away. We need to get some health up here. What do we have on our bottoms here? Am I within range of 2? I am not. Could I be? I could try and back off with the... I could try and back off with the hatchet as well. So we're going to go 32 with the red guard. And for the hatchet, can I get an attack in and then move? 1, 2, 3. Fuck, they're getting close. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. They're pretty much all going to end up in this thing here. So I really think I want to prioritize that this guy here, getting that set up. So I think we're just going to be moving with our guy here. So we're out of range of attacks, and we're just going to try and do a setup. So we're doing 12 with the hatchet. So that's going to make our turn order hatchet, red guard, living spirit, and then living corpses. So we just have to move this around. Okay, so the hatchet's going to start. We're just going to set up our Overwatch. So the next 5 times an enemy comes within or ends their movement 5 spaces in range, they take 2 damage. So it's just another thing we have activated here. So many things activated. So that goes there. And then we're just going to use our movement of 3 here in order to hop back a little bit to get closer to the red guard here. I should be okay moving back 1. Should be okay moving back 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so that ends the turn for the hatchet. We're now moving on to the red guard. We're going to use our healing of 4 on ourself. So the red guard is going to get 4 health back and gain 1 experience. That puts him back up to 10. Puts us at 12 experience. And then we're going to use a heal of 2 at range of 2. It's going to imbue fire. And we're also going to give the hatchet 2 HP back, putting him up to 11, which is pretty close to his max HP. What is my max HP? 16, eh? So we're actually going to use our... Do I use my stamina potion? Do I use my stamina potion to get more health back now? I think I should. We're going to use our stamina potion with our red guard as well. That's also going to get discarded. We're going to bring back our healing sands, and we're going to use the self-heal of 4 a secondary time. So we're going to get 4 back, putting us up to 14, and we're going to gain 1 more experience again. That's going to be the end of their turn. That is going to bring us to the living spirits. So we have to do this in order. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, which puts us within 5 of the hatchet. So that living spirit number 3 is going to take 3 damage. Number 3 He's going to take 2 damage. Would it be -1 because of the shield? It's not attack damage, it's effect damage, so I don't know if the shield's affected. I don't think it does. I feel like I might have done that on a previous level, but I really don't think shields affect damage. I think they just affect attack damage. They may just affect damage in general, but I think for now, I'm going to look into that. For now, we're going to make it that effect damage is not affected by shields. However, attack damage is affected by shields. So that was 3. So 4 would come up. So 1, 2, 3. Once again, that's going to be 2 damage to Living Spirit number 4. Oh, it would be good if I actually placed it on the Living Spirit and not the Living Corpses. I need to go 2 forward on this track here. So we still have 3 more. That brings us to the Living Corpses. Reckless Charge, they have a movement of +2. They already have 1, so they're doing a movement of 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. He's going to take 2 damage because of the hatchet. He's also going to take 1 damage because of the Reckless Charge. So he is taking 3 total damage. That is number 4. 3 total damage. And we got 1, 2, 3. Once again, 3 damage for him. That is number 2. He is up to 6. He's close to dead. That's good. God, these things are coming up on us quick. We need to move this up 2. That gives us 1 experience. It's almost up. We've done damage to pretty much everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I just realized that Living Spirit 2 is technically within range too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess it is up. I guess Living Spirit 2 also takes 2 damage. And our thing is up, so we gain another experience. This goes to our lost pile. Okay. Jeez. And we gain an experience because of that final thing. So that ends the round. Do I go after the spirits or do I go after the spirits do way more damage to us? No, the corpses do more damage to us, but there are more spirits. There are 4 spirits here. So we've got priority 32 for the living corpses. And we've got priority 75 for the living spirits. What is our best option here? Damn it, I don't want pull anything. An attack of 3. Oh, I don't have a holy up. Move 3. An attack of 3 at range 2 with immobilize. That could be helpful. 1, 2, 3. I could immobilize. Oh, well, an attack of 3 might actually kill it, so I wouldn't even need to immobilize. An attack of 2 at range 2 to 2 targets. I'd have to be pretty dang close. God, this is tricky now. This is tricky. Do I have fire? I have fire. I could inflict a wound on something, but I'd have to be right next to it, which would be bad. Movement of -1, so they're only moving 2 spaces. An attack of +1 at range 3, and they heal 1 to themselves. God, if everything is doing an attack of 3 against us, they're only moving 2 spaces though. 1, 2. But it's within range of 3, so they technically have 5. Yeah, like a movement of 5 kind of thing. Range of 3. Like 4's already within range of the hatchet. Already within range of the red guard. 2 only needs to move 2 to be in range. 1 only needs to move 2 to be in range. Oh no, 1 won't be able to hit us. But 3 will be able to hit us. So, jeez. We really need to kill some stuff. We really need to kill some stuff. This is bad. I think we need to prioritize the wraiths. I know the corpses do more damage to us. I think we need to prioritize the wraiths. So what I'm going to do... 1, 2, 1, 2. Do I have a movement of 3? That's what I need. Oh, that's not an attack against 2, though. This is, but that wouldn't do anything for us. I'm trying to immobilize here. But I'm not going to be able to immobilize both of them. I need to kill. I need to kill. This is bad. An attack of 3 with immobilize. At least it would gain disadvantage against us. 4 has... If I got a good modifier, I could kill it. I don't have Holy at all. Do I have anything that can pull my attack up? +1 to attack. That could be useful. Oh no, again, that's Holy. I don't have Holy. Two. That's not going to be enough. I need 3 with +1. Is that really my only 3 with +1? How do I get a Holy done up? I don't. Oh, move of 3 with Holy. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're going 10 with the red guard. Hopefully that's going to work out the way I want it to. And can we kill something with the hatchet? Can we kill one of these spirits? That's number 3 over there. 3 has damage on it. 1 is the only one that doesn't have damage on it. So we need to... We can leave 1 for the time being. Do I have anything? I need to do at least 4 damage to it. I can use my favorite token. We have it. Attack of 3 at range 3. Attack of +2 if the target has your favorite token. Attack of 3 at range 2. Would I be within range 2? I'd have to move 3. But that's definitely going to put Spirit 1 within range of us. Okay. That might be our plan. Oh, I get +1 range, +2 push if I use the wind. So I would only have to move. I wouldn't have to move at all. But I'd like to move to get out of the way. I would need to move 2. So I would just need a basic movement of 2. Move 2, all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. We'll just use this guy for a move 2. 25, what are they at? 32.75. Okay, we're going 25 with the hatchet. That was a long thought process. I'm sorry about how long that one took. Okay, so our current priority is red guard, hatchet, living corpse, living spirit. So red guard, hatchets, living corpse, living spirit. So the red guard's going to start by correct, right? Yeah. Using a movement of 3 and imbuing a holy. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 to that space right there. We are going to pick that gold up, but we're pretty stacked with the the hatchet, so we don't have to worry about that. That's going to imbue a holy for the movement. We are now going to use our attack of 3. We're going to use our fire to attack both Spirit 4 and Living Corpse 2. We're going to use our holy to add +1 attack, plus push of 1, and gain an experience. So we're currently attacking both enemies for an attack of 4, plus a push, plus we gain an experience with a modifier of +1. So each enemy takes 5 damage. So 6 plus 5, that's going to kill number 2, which is good. Put a money here. And 4 is going to take 6 minus 1, which is 5, which is going to kill it as well, which is also good. That's good. Killing 2 enemies in 1 hit. That is a big brain play right there. And we're going to put a money there. Okay, so that ends off the red guard. With the hatchet, we are going to what are we doing here? We're just going to use the movement of 2 on the bottom. That goes to our discard. We're going to go 1, 2 right there. 1, 2, 3. We're going after... Am I going after corpse or am I going after spirit? Three. Oh, I didn't do that right. I need to go 3, which means I need to use my movement up here, which I didn't do. Okay. I also just realized that says on your next 4 movements. We haven't been doing it as our next 4 movements. We've been using it as we felt like it. Okay, I need to go up here, and we're going to be attacking our... attacking spirit number 3 at a range of 2. We're going... Oh, right. No, that's what I was doing. Right. We don't need to use this up because we're not moving that far. So I don't gain that experience. The reason that I stayed back here was because I'm going to use the wind in order to gain +1 range. So I do gain an experience for that, however, so I guess I get my experience back anyway. So we are currently doing an attack of 2 against Living Spirit number 3. We're also going to use our favorite token to add that extra damage on. I'm wondering if I should even waste that on that. Maybe I should take the corpse out, but they're doing healing damage, which I really don't like. So I think we're just gonna try and take the spirit out. So we're currently doing an attack of 5 with a modifier of +3. What a waste of the +3. So Living Spirit 3 is definitely murdered. So that's going to kill him. We're going to put a money token down there alongside our hatchet icon. That is going to end the hatchet, which is going to move us to the living corpses. They are doing an attack of +2, but only a movement of 1, so he is not within range of anyone to attack, which is fine by me. Our living spirits, however, do have a movement of -1. Number 2 here doesn't even need to move to attack us. Spirit number 1 here would move to right, -1, so 1, 2. Spirit number 2 is attacking the red guard. I think this is the first time an enemy has attacked us this game. It's crazy. They're doing an attack of +1 to their 2 damage with a modifier of +1. So our red guard is taking 3 damage, which is fine. And the number 2 is healing 1 damage. Okay, so that is the end of the round. Man, that was a wild round. That was a wild round. We are now back to trying to prioritize killing things. I can I'm going to try and kill this living spirit with the red guard here. I think I'm going to prioritize trying to kill the corpse with the hatchet. Rotting Embrace, priority 21. Spirits are at priority 33 with Booming Scream. Attack of -1, okay. Do I have enough to take out? If I was beside it, I'd be able to. An attack of 2 with Wound, but I don't have Fire at all. An attack of 3 at range of 2 with Immobilize, and I gain. So that would be good. Because if I can immobilize that spirit, not that it matters, it's still doing a range of 2, but whatever. Maybe it would be worth trying to immobilize the corpse. No, I'm going to immobilize the spirit. It's not going to do much, but we are at least going to get that. I want to try and kill it. Do I have a bottom range? I do not. So I got to hope I get a good modifier, I guess. All enemies move through suffer 1 damage. Movement of 4 with jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do 1 damage to each of them. But I don't know if that would actually help us at all. Jeez, it's 87. What was that other one? Because that would be effect damage. I guess the shield wouldn't be affected by that, so we might be able to use that. That living corpse is going to go first, though. Unless I have something short with the hatchet. So we're going 29 with the red guard. And let's see what we got for the hatchet here. Can I take out... I think I need to try and take out the spirit here. Spirit. Oh, spirit number 1 has no health on it. Dang. That's not good. Attack of 5 at range of 3. We'd have to discard, but that could be helpful. And then an attack of 2 at range of 3. That would be the only way we can guarantee killing that thing. We'd still be going after the living corpse, though, so I think the living corpse is just going to be moving towards us. Rotting Embrace, movement of +1, muddle, and immobilize. That's not good. That is not good. I don't even have anything to go before it. I'd have to go before it with the hatchet. I guess the hatchet's going to be focused on killing. Well, that changes things. Because if the hatchet has to focus on... Well, that doesn't change much, actually. But we do need something that's going to give us priority, which means we need to use one of these guys. Attack of 2, move 2 with jump. I think that's the best we got. So we're going to end up doing this. So we're going to be 16 with the red guard. And then with the hatchet, we're going to try and prioritize number 1 there. Which we're going to have to discard a card to do, but... Oh, God, it's at 33. Jeez. Oh, but that's fine, because we're at 30. We're at 30, so that's okay. Okay, so... This is, once again, just lots of planning for these things here. I guess my red guard would have gotten this coin here. Should probably pay attention to that kind of stuff. Okay, so priority is red guard, living corpse, hatchet, and then living spirit. So starting with the red guard, we are going to just use the movement of 2. I guess it doesn't matter if we use jump or not, but we're using the movement of 2. Just to go 1, 2. We are then going to use our attack of 3 at range 2 with Immobilize. We're going to get a Holy. So we're doing an attack of 3 with a modifier of times 2. That's 6 damage to... Man, we're getting a lot of time too. We're getting lucky. That's 6 damage to corpse number 4, which is actually going to take it out. That puts it at exactly 9 damage. That's actually great. It's a waste of the Immobilize, but at least we killed the enemy. That's good. So he is dead. That's going to put a token here. Okay, so Living Corpse is skipped because Living Corpse doesn't exist anymore. We are now going to go with the hatchet. So we're going to start... We're going to start with our... attack of 5 at range 3 against Living Spirit number 1. This is going to get discarded. So we're doing an attack of 5 with a modifier of times 2. Oh my god, of course. Of course. So 10 damage to Living Spirit, which is going to just completely murder it. Add +2 attack and gain 1 if the target has your favorite token, which it does. Oh, that's not what we were using. We just gain 1 experience and we imbue the wind. So we gained 1 experience for that one. We imbue the wind. This is definitely dead. Living Spirit number 1. We have another money token now placed on here. That's going to end the hatchet's turn. That brings us to... Oh no, I have another card, which I can't really do anything with. I just have the attack, so I guess... Just... Oh, I can use heal to... 1 ally adjacent. It's not even a heal to myself. Dang. Target 1 ally to the target of the attack. Target 1 ally adjacent to the target of the attack. I guess you do use both. I really need to figure out how these split cards work because I always read it as... they're separate things, but this definitely makes it seem like you use both of them. Not that it would matter in this case because I don't have an ally next to it. But that brings us to the Living Spirit, who has a movement of +0. So it's moving for 3, but it's doing an attack at a range of 2, so it's not going to go too close to anybody. And it has an attack of +1, so it's going to be doing at least 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be doing an attack of 3 with a modifier of +0 to the red guard, since it's the only one in range. So our red guard is taking 3 damage, putting it down to 8. And that's going to start up the next round. We're going to kill the spirit this turn, I think. And then we're going to focus on those pillars, which are a pain. Because those things are going to do a bunch of damage to us too. I think we're going to be doing a lot... We're going to be doing a lot of long rests to try and keep our health up, which is unfortunate. But that's all we can really do against these things. Okay, so our Living Spirit has priority 75 using Leech Warmth. So for our red guard, we are going to do an attack of 3 at range, I think, of 2, which is within range. And then we're going to have to just try and move, but that would discard the card. So we'll just use something basic for a basic movement. So 38. And the hatchet only has 2 cards left. See, that makes this one a lot different. That makes this one a lot different for sure. So, okay, well, if we're doing it like that, so we're 46 here. So, oh, what was my other one? Back here, 63. We're going to go 63 with the red guard so that the hatchet can go first. Because if it is that you use every ability, I guess you just use them. I guess you just use them in turn. I guess I've been making the game harder for myself by using less abilities, I guess. Or I've been making the game easier for myself by not having to discard stuff sometimes. But I guess it's kind of an even. But I guess you're supposed to go through all of them. So I guess that's what we're going to start doing now that I realize that. So our priority currently is Hatchet, Redguard, and then Living Spirit. So with the Hatchet, we're going to use our newfangled technology of using every move. We're going to do a movement of 2, and then all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. So we would go 1, 2. This Living Spirit would take 1 damage, which is effect damage. So it would just take 1 damage if we're playing by the rules that we said earlier. And then we would do a movement of 1, and all adjacent enemies would take 2 damage. So Spirit would take 2 damage. And then we would do just a movement of 1 and gain 1 experience, and then this card would be discarded. So we would do a movement of 1 to here, gain 1 experience, and then we would use this to do an attack of 2. If the target has our favorite token, which it doesn't, we would gain +2. So we're just doing an attack of 2. And yeah, an attack of 2 with a modifier of +3. So that's going to kill the spirit for sure. I'm just constantly changing the rules while I'm playing. Hopefully no one gets too upset about that. Apparently I did not read the rules thoroughly enough while I was going through all those practice things. We have to put a money token down here. And that ends our turn for the Hatchet. So that's going to bring us over. So we just have to deal with the pillars now, which have a bunch of HP. These pillars have 3 + 4 times the amount of characters. So 14 HP each, and they do 3 damage each time we attack them. That's pretty ridiculous. So we're just going to start making our move down to the pillars, I guess. So I really can't do much here anymore. So we're just going to use a movement of 2 to start making our way closer here. We're going to go 1, 2. And then I guess we're going to do an attack of 3 that we can't do anything with. But it will imbue a fire, right? Although I guess the way we've been playing is that it only... No, that's only status effects. So we would imbue our fire using an attack we can't use. But that's going to end that. The Hatchet now needs to do a short rest because I have no cards left with it. He does gain this money token here. And I still have 2 cards left with the Redguard, so we just have to do a short rest with the Hatchet here. I'm going to try and get my favorite token back. That's definitely going to help with those pillars. But yeah, we really just have to kill the pillars now. So long as we don't run out of HP, I think we're okay. Attack of 2. Okay, that's fine. We can get rid of that one. That's okay. Okay, so that's going to start up our next thing here. We don't have to worry about the pillars moving in on us, so we just have to focus on keeping our health. So these are the only 2 cards that we got left. So movement of 4. And then shield. And immobilize all adjacent enemies, which we don't have. And we would get a thing. Okay, so 13 with the Redguard. And then we're doing okay health-wise for the Hatchet for the time being. We just need some movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a movement of 4. Do I have a movement of 4? Well, I guess I still have the movement things on the extra lift card there, so I guess we really only need a movement of 2. So I'm definitely going to want that for the pillar. I'm definitely going to want that for the pillar. I don't know why I have this still. That's supposed to be discarded because I definitely use that. I'm definitely going to want to keep the heal of 6. I guess we're just going to use this move. Oh no, that's my attack of 6. I'm going to need that. Move 3, attack of 3, attack of 2 at range 3, heal 2 to an ally. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to use this guy. And do I have any movement on the top? I don't really need to heal at all. I really don't want to waste a attack, but I don't think we have a choice. Okay, I guess we just have to waste an attack. So we are going to have 24, I guess, with the hatchet. So our current order is Redguard hatchets. So our Redguard is just going to use its movement of 4 with jump. All enemies move through suffer 1 damage. We don't have that. If we can use a holy, they suffer 2 damage instead. And I gain 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, could use that. So, okay, so we're going to use our holy. We're going to do a move of 4 with jump. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, which is going to do 2 damage to the pillar. And because that's affected damage, not an attack, we don't take damage for it. That's what we were saying. Because we use the holy, it does 2 damage. We also gain an experience. This card is discarded. Okay, we gain an experience. He takes 2 damage, leaving him at 12 damage left. It's going to bring us to our hatchet, who's going to use his movement of 3 to move 4, because we're going to use this guy up here too. So we're just going to come onto this spot here. And then we're going to use our heal of 1 at range 1 to just heal ourselves, seeing as we've been doing the range, counting the space that we're on. And we're also going to imbue a leaf. It's going to go into the discard, leaf imbued. And then we just have to waste the attack of 3 at range 3. We have nothing to target. That's it for that. So that's going to bring us into our short rest, I guess, for our... Oh, I guess I didn't use my other Redguard. I would have shielded, immobilized. I can't immobilize. We just would have gotten the holy back, that's all. So I now need to do a short rest for... Oh, those are all my discards. I now need to do a short rest for the Redguard, seeing as he is out of cards. Attack of 3 at range 2. That's fine. We can get rid of that. I'm okay with that. Okay, so that's what we got. So we are now moving on to the next phase. Let's see what we got. Can we take this pillar out this turn? I don't know. We could use this fire to put wound on the pillar like we wounded that pillar up at the top. That could help us. I mean, theoretically, if we wound the pillar, I can just come over and help the hatchet, and as turns go by, it'll eventually just die. 3 at a range of 2. I could shield myself, which would prevent me from taking damage from the pillar. That could be helpful. And do an attack of 3. I could do that. That would work. That would work. So we're going to use shield, and we're going to be doing an attack of 3. Yeah. Okay, so 10 with the hatchet, or with the Redguard, sorry. And then for the hatchet, we need to make our way down to the pillar there. Do I have something with jump? I do not have a lot of cards left with the hatchet here. That is not good. Although I guess I can actually do a lot of stuff at range. Oh, I was supposed to take all this stuff. Right, I have my token back. And a bunch of gold. Taking all that gold. Okay, so we just need to move up within range of 4, and we can just start just going ham on this pillar. We just need to be within range of 4, which means I only need to move 1 space forward. Double the value of your attack this round. That's pretty nuts, but we wouldn't be close enough. Move 2, push 2. Move 2. No. Move 3, add +2, and gain 1 experience if you killed an enemy this round. I think we're just going to use this as a basic move 2. I'm only taking... I should be okay health-wise to use up that heal there. So we're going 18. So it's going Redguard Hatchet once again. So the Redguard's going to start. We are going to start by using a shield of 3. We're going to use our fire to gain 1 experience. We are also going to use our holy so that this ends up going to the discard at the end of the turn instead of the lost pile. So we have a shield of 3. We are now going to do an attack of 3 with immobilize. And we can't do the shield because we don't have the holy anymore. But we're doing an attack of 3 with immobilize against the pillar. So we're doing an attack of 3 with a modifier of +1 with wound. So we're doing 4 damage and wound to this pillar. Just, again, wounding the pillar. I guess we can put 2 3s on here if we take this one off because of that 4 damage. I mean, it's a magical pillar. I feel like wounding it would be that makes sense, right? And the instructions don't say anything about not being able to put status effects on these pillars. So, I mean, common sense, but the rules didn't say anything. I'm taking what I can. I'm taking what I can. And we don't take any damage because we had that shield. So that's perfect. We now go on over to the hatchet. We're going to use our movement of 3. Add 2 movement and gain experience if you killed an enemy. We have not. So we're just using our movement of 3. I guess we're technically supposed to use this, so we'll put it over 1. We only need to move 1 space. And then we're going to use our attack of 6 at range of 4. If this kills the enemy, which it will not. So we're doing an attack of 6 at range 4. We're also going to be putting our favorite token onto the pillar to add 3. So we're currently doing an attack of 9. We're going to gain 2 experience. We're going to imbue a wind. That gets discarded. 2 experience. We are doing an attack of 9 with a modifier of +0. So we're doing 9 damage to this pillar, which is pretty good damage. It's 3, 6, and 9. Our hatchet is going to take 3 damage. Putting it down to 9. And that's going to end this round. On to the next round. The pillar is going to take 1 damage from being a wounded pillar. We just need to focus on attacks, I guess. We don't have a shield anymore. It still has 7 health left. We're definitely not going to be doing 7 damage to ourselves. Or to ourselves. We're definitely not going to be doing 7 damage to the pillar. So I think I'm going to heal myself. And then we're just going to do an attack of 2. I know it's not a lot, but pretty much all of my things are just an attack of 2 anyway. Yeah, for the time being, I think that's the play. Okay, so we're going to be 32 with the Redguard. And for the hatchets, we are going to just take that guy out. I need to be careful about this, though, because I don't have many cards left. However, pretty much everything I'm going to use here is going to get discarded. He is at 9, which means he still has 5 damage. So I pretty much have to use... Oh, I'd have to move forward. This is only a range of 3. Well, dang. So we're going to have to use this move of 2, I guess. Okay, so we're going 39 with the hatchets. That's going to be our only card left. We're going to have to short rest. Okay, so priority is Redguard, hatchets. That's it. I'm just trying not to die, so we're doing a heal of 4 with our Redguard. We gain 1 experience and heal 4, putting us up to 12. And then we're just going to use our bottom attack, an attack of 2. We don't have anything to use up magic-wise, so we're just doing an attack of 2 with modifier of times 2. So we're doing 4 damage to the... we're doing 4 damage to... I think that's the holy one. I think that's the one that we got last turn. Last game that we have to take out at the end of this one. At least I hope it was that we had to take out at the end of this one. Hopefully I haven't been using something I haven't been supposed to be using. But we did 4 damage, so that puts him at... Get rid of 6, 11. So we can get rid of these and put a 10 on there. So he's got... 3 health left. We take 3 damage because we attacked, putting us down to 9. That's going to bring us over to the hatchets, who is just going to use this as a standard movement card to move 1, because that's all I need to move. I guess this would have been used up because it's supposed to be used every turn. So we gain 1 experience for that ending. That gets discarded. We gain 1 experience. And then we're going to do our attack of 6 at range 3. We're going to gain 2 experience for that. That also gets discarded. So we gain 2 experience. We are doing an attack of 6 with a modifier of times 2. Of course, we get the times 2 now. We've gotten really lucky with those times 2s this round, which is great. So this pillar is destroyed. We still take 3 damage for destroying it. That's just going to be on top of the destroyed thing here. We take 3 damage, putting us down to 6. And that ends the round. We are now at the red. The red guard just has to take this guy out, which is going to be easy. It takes 1 damage because of the wound. Again, wounded pillars is pretty funny to me. So we just need to do an attack for 2 and hope that it goes off, basically. So we're going to do an attack of 3 with Mobilize. Do I have a bottom attack at all? And an attack of 2 with Wound. So if one of these don't go off, I'm going to be pretty surprised. Oh, whoops, that was my discard. I should probably actually look at the right thing, huh? Sorry about that. Attack of 3... An attack of 2, so we'd have disadvantage if we do that. But I guess we could use the attack of 2 first, right? Or we could just use a standard attack for the top, though. Okay, so we're going to do 13 with the red guard. We have to do a short rest because we don't have enough cards left here. The heal 6 to self, it's fine. We should hopefully be ending this turn. So for the hatchet, sorry, we're just gonna do some movement, I guess. Try and get up if we have to help. So we'll do this and then we'll do that, I guess. So 24. Okay, so the red guard is first. The red guard is going to be using his attack of 2. Just attack of 2. I don't think I have a holy thing imbued. I do not. So just an attack of 2 with a modifier of +1 for 3 damage. We take 3 damage for attacking the pillar. However, the pillar has been destroyed, which means that we have completely, successfully, I meant to say, completed the scenario, which is great. Money tokens get taken up at the end of the round, apparently, according to the instructions, I believe. So those are going to get taken up. Everything else has been completed. Let's just get into our conclusion here. Just trying to move things around here a little bit so I can actually do some stuff here once we get through all of this. Put that up there. Okay, let's take a look at our conclusion. A bit of glare there. The purple mist dissipates, and with it, any illusion of a pristine sewer. The rich produce waste, just like anyone else. It was all an illusion, even the horrific corpses and spirits. Excuse me. You raise your torch to get a better view of your new surroundings and notice a new passageway deeper into the bowels of this place. Perhaps this is what was being concealed by the whole mess. You step into the passage, intent on finding out what the cult is up to now. Before too long, you come across a simple ladder back up to the surface, but it seems to lead directly into one of the estates. Whether the resident is involved in all of this madness, you can't help but note the opportunity to sneak into some fancy house and get a little bit richer. Rewards: flea-bitten shawl, item number 28. What's item number 28? The flea-bitten shawl. That would be this guy here. It's a body piece, which neither player has, so I guess I could give it to either of them. You are considered to have 99 initiative for the purpose of enemy focusing. You are considered to have an initiative of 99 for the purpose of enemy focusing? Do I want that? What does that mean? That makes it sound like I'm always stuck at priority 99. I don't want to be always stuck at priority 99. We're probably going to sell that thing. I might look into that card a bit. I guess we'll keep it on the red guard for the time being. But yeah, I think we're going to end up selling that. There's no way I want to be at priority 99 all the time if that's what that is. Okay, so this is done. Was that it? Closed location, defiled sewers, so we can no longer do scenario 11. Toxic harvest, scenario 14, or the heist, scenario 18, have now become unlocked. We now need to discard the enchanted thing that we got for our red guard there, so that goes back into the enchantment pile. Next game we will not have 2 times 2s, which is unfortunate. Character sheets, I guess, is the next thing to do. Do I have a pencil here still? Great question. That is a fantastic question. I should have one around here somewhere. At least I hope so. Give me 1 second. I'm going to find out if I have a pencil. I found it as soon as I stood up. I got it here. So, for the red guard, we got 17 experience plus 6 experience for completing the scenario for a total of 26 experience, which puts us up to 207 experience, which is just shy of being able to level up, which is unfortunate. We have 1 gold, which gives us 2 gold. So that puts us up to 3 gold total. We successfully completed our goal card, the altruist, collect fewer money tokens than any other character. So we get a check mark for our perks. And I think that's everything, correct? So that's everything for the red guard. Now, to move on to the hatchet. Ooh, I'm dropping things all over the place. Get that token there. Okay. For the hatchet, we've got 20 experience plus 6 for a total of 26 experience, which puts us up to 8, 14, 214, which does allow us to level up. So our hatchet is now level 5. Helicolt's making his way up in life, which means I need to select a level 5 character card. Attack card. I don't know why all of these aren't just in one thing. I know they're trying to keep things separate, but I mean, it says right on the top, 5. It's the same as, oh, I am only allowed to select that one. That is the only level 5 I'm allowed to have. So I guess we're taking this one, the new favorite. Place the axe token on this card. You may add +3 attack, wound, and push 1 to any of your ranged attacks by moving the token from this card to the target after the attack ability is resolved. When that target dies, place the token on the hex in which it died. If you loot that hex, return the token to this card. So it looks like this one has wound plus push, but it is only for ranged attacks. It can't be used for everything. Whereas the favorite just said 4 attacks, which presumably is... Oh, this one's also ranged attacks. I'm pretty sure we mostly use it for ranged attacks anyway, because there's no reason not to. But we have successfully gotten a new card for the hatchet. It's pretty great. Pretty great. So that's over there. I think I just ran the whole pile into my thing here. Oh no, this is still just my regular ones. Oh, they're all down here. Okay. So this is the level 5 stuff. I wonder if I can fit that all into one bag. Probably. Probably. We'll keep it in here for now. And we also successfully completed our goal card with the hatchet, which means we are going to, if I can find it here, we are going to get another thing towards our perk, collect more money tokens than any other character, which we certainly did. Oh, I'm just dropping things all over the place right now. Come on. Didn't go far enough. Still managed to get it. Okay, so that was the one that was on top of our token there. So we have all sorts of gold here for the hatchet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gold for a total of 18, which puts us up to 23 gold total. So we now have a total of 26 gold. That's not terrible. I think I might have knocked the camera here a bit. Just gonna readjust that a little bit. And the only thing we have left to do, oh, I just gotta cross off my perk thing here. Say we got the extra perk. Only thing we have left to do is our city card. These are all ones we did, I believe. They are. So let's see what we got for our city. You're walking through the coin district when a woman in green with thick goggles springs from a nearby window and bowls you over. Coins and expensive trinkets scatter as they spill from the robber's pockets. She brushes herself off, then notices 2 guards peering down the alley, their attention drawn by the commotion. "That was a good one," she laughs dramatically and claps you on the back, making a show of it for the guards. She winces as someone shrieks, "Thief!" from the window. The guards break into a run towards you, and the woman mutters, "Follow my lead, and we will all get out of this. Otherwise, we're all getting sent to the ghost fortress." Got it? Is she trying to say we're all going to die? or is the ghost fortress a place? Option A, turn her over to the guards. Option B, let the thief work her charms. I guess we're going to go option B. They went that way, the green-clad woman swoons against the building as the guards approach, pointing farther off into the dark. Please, you have to do something. I think they killed someone. The guards look at each other and charge into the shadows. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? The burglar quips as she bends down to grab a fallen valuable. Here, for your trouble. Now, you'd better clear out before they return. Collect 10 collective gold. So we gained 10 gold. That's not too bad. So that puts us up to a total of 36 gold, which isn't too bad. Oh, well, I'll just take the 3 gold off this side. I accidentally... Okay, that puts us up to a collective gold of 36. That is everything for scenario number 12 of Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this scenario, even though we keep breaking and re-implementing rules at will, apparently. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll see you all next time. Until then, just remember, board games are for everybody. And until then, peace.